college now, and it reminds me of a kind of funny college kid story. This story is actually on the blog on DeliveryDriverStories.com. It's called Rude College Kids. So I know that it takes me roughly 7 minutes with no traffic to get to the college. And all of these college kids, we have to meet them outside. We are not allowed to go to the dorms. So I am in the habit of texting, usually from the store, but sometimes a little bit closer. Like I'll have the auto text, and I'll let them know that I will be there in X minutes. So I text. So I pull up on time, like I said, and now this dorm has like this humongous window. I mean, it's like the size of a building. I mean, it's huge. It's like almost the entire wall. Like, it's just huge. So often they'll sit on the little window ledge, and when you pull up right next to the sidewalk, they can see you clearly, and they come outside. So usually you can look in the window, like when you pull up to the sidewalk, it runs parallel to the window, and you can see right into the foyer of the dorm or the atrium. I don't know. So when I pull up, I see this girl sitting there, and I'm like, oh, sweet, she's right there, like, all right, that's cool, I don't have to wait for her. So I watch this girl look right at my car. Okay, so she ordered pizza. I let her know I was coming. In the time that I said I was going to be there, I was there. I have a sign, a brightly lit pizza place sign on the top of my car. Like, you cannot miss me. All right, so, all right. She looks right at my car. I'm like, okay, cool, but she doesn't get up. So I'm like, oh, maybe that's not her. But I sit there for a second, and I'm thinking, okay, maybe she's not down here yet. I text again, letting her know that I was there. So I sit there for 5 minutes. 5 minutes with this girl sitting in the window, which I find odd because they don't often just sit in the window for no reason. I'm not saying it's impossible that would happen, but generally they don't. So finally I'm like, all right, you're taking too darn long. I call, because I have like a thing. I'm not going to wait much more than 5 minutes if you haven't responded or you're not downstairs or whatever. So I call, phone's ringing, and I watch this chick pick up her phone and answer it to my call. At this point I'm ragingly mad. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, what's going on in your head? I'm thinking, like, and I'm gritting my teeth trying to be polite, and I can't believe that I just sat there for 5 minutes and she looked at my car. Like, I'm sitting like 10 feet away from her, and she still, like, so she okay, fine, she answers the phone. I'm like, and this was my younger days of delivery where I was somewhat more hot-headed than I am now. So I say, hey, your pizza's right outside. She says, okay, thank you. And I'm going to hang up the phone. And as I'm going to hang it up, I was so mad that I prematurely said, fucking bitch. Because I was so... But I realized I hadn't hung up the phone yet. And I know that she heard it. There's no way around it. She heard me call her an effing B. Okay. Oh my God. You know what? I didn't apologize. Okay, I wasn't sorry. What she did was just like, all right, it's not like she like put a gun to my head or, made fun of my mom or anything, but like, how inconsiderate can you be? So I didn't apologize. You know what? Like, just don't be an asshole. So she comes out. It was awkward as hell. Like, oh my Lord. Like, it was awkward. So I'm not sorry. Like, if you order pizza and you have to meet the driver downstairs and you look right out the window and see the driver pull up and you just sit there for 5 minutes after they've called you and then kind of like have the balls to answer the phone, like, I just don't get it. Anyway, so that's one of my college kid stories. These days I'm a little more level-headed, and I'm make sure that I hang up the phone before I go ham on how pissed I am at a customer. Okay, so if you've got a story that you want to share anonymously on the blog, just shoot us an email at deliverydriverstories@gmail.com. And as always, drive safe, have a good night, enjoy it. Yeah, okay, good.